Good afternoon. This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com. Welcome. Today is April 29th, and I'm here today to do a market review. This is a recap, actually, from the market review that I just did on Friday. And lo and behold, the market followed through higher today, exactly the way that I anticipated it doing. And we could have even based out here for a few more days and rested for another day or two, but I knew we were close to doing it soon. When I was looking at this last week on Friday, and the way we were trading up in here in this period, this from the 23rd all the way through the 26th, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, I saw that we were just holding so strong, so bullishly that we were going to do it soon, sooner rather than later, which I did say. And we did it. We broke out today here. Now, we did not get over this area here, okay, today. We could have. In fact, let's just go over that first. This is what I was watching this morning. Actually, no, let's just go over the bigger picture first. Let's just go over the bigger picture first. The bigger picture is, and I said this on Friday, we potentially will retest 70-50-ish and not break over it the first time, but we will do it if we retest it, and we did that today. So we're going to break over it. In fact, I wouldn't put it past the market to gap up over 70-50 tomorrow morning. We'll have to see. However, that being said, even if the market pulls all the way back down in here, even if we pull in this week to again, we're still going to be higher here now. This is I knew we were higher here. I mean, I said that. I knew we were going to break over that area of 70-50 here. We pulled all the way down. I still kept on my bias because I was reading what was really happening. And now we broke up through on here. Broke over the 70-17 today. We did not break over 70-50 today. We could have. Okay. We'll look at that in a 15-minute chart in a minute. However, I did say we probably will retest that area and not get over it necessarily the first time of the retest. But we will if we retest it. And we retested it today. Remember, these are areas. Okay. We got up to 70-48 today. Okay. And if we'd gotten over 70-50, we would have just gone over it. So this counts, okay? So we retested this positioning today on the trading day. Now, just because we didn't get over it today doesn't mean we're not going to get over it. We will get over that. The market is higher in 2013. The market's higher this year. The only thing that will change the market being higher from now until the rest of the year is one thing. And guess what it is? A bearish professional gap, which I'll know in this moment that we do it. But we haven't done that. So there's no reason to think that we're lower whatsoever. And I've been saying that for the last, 2 months now. 2 months. So I am really, really proud of myself for, just staying focused on reading price. Just staying 100% focused on reading price. And that is what I did. That's how I figured this out. That's how I predicted this was going to do this before it even did it. Because once again, we were not going anywhere to come in as a top. We hadn't gone anywhere yet, and we really still haven't either. And if the market breaks over 70-50 in a longer term, just looking at this here, when it does happen, okay, we're going to have to go back a while here. Hold on. The market has not seen this area. I was looking at this morning in the trading room since the year 2000. So once the market breaks over that 70-50, the market hasn't seen highs like this since the year 2000. It would be extremely bullish. I mean, we're just going to carry through very, very, very strong, like rapidly when that does happen. Now, that retest that happened today may not carry through tomorrow. We may come all the way down into here and do another pull-in. Or we could come down to here and do another pull-in. And I wouldn't even put it past the market to wiggle and jiggle now here for a while, for another month until it gets over 70-50. It can do whatever it wants to do, but everything that this is doing is confirming and giving me confirmation in the fact that we're higher this year. We absolutely are now. There's no question about it. Today we retested it, and I said if we retest that area at all, even one more time, we're going to break it. Not necessarily on the day of the retest, but eventually sometime after that. So if the market gaps up tomorrow over 70.50, I would not be surprised. And if we don't, it depends where we open tomorrow, if we're going to lift off over that tomorrow. I have a feeling it's more likely, though, that we come down in here. I have a feeling that if we do not gap over 70.50 pre-market in the morning, that we will come in and retest another support area before we break higher. In fact, this is the best one. This is the best one right in here to retest. And if you didn't see what I saw, then you need to learn how to trade from me, okay? Because this stuff is important. If you're in positions long or any swing or core trades, you got to know what's going on here. Because if you took off swing or core longs before this market breaks that higher, you're going to miss an opportunity to have made money. And if you entered shorts on swing trades trying to pick tops that this was never a top, then you're losing money. So there's so many reasons to learn how to trade from a good trader, from a solid trader who really knows how to reprice action, and that's me. And not only that, I've learned everything I've learned from studying myself and mostly from trading gaps. The beautiful thing is I'm so good at reading candlesticks and price action and trends and things. And the market, I'm reading the market trend. That's what I've been doing here because I know how to read gaps. And when you get skilled at reading gaps, you can tell trends and things. It's, you know, I never knew that when I started teaching myself the gaps, but as it turns out, that is one of the reasons why I'm so successful at reading real-time trends, is because I understand what gaps mean to a chart, and I can see what a good gap is and a piece of crap gap, like no one else that I know, to be honest with you. So, you know, here I am. I love to short. I am the queen of bearish gaps. And I called the market long and everyone thought it was toppy there. It's just amazing. So you can love and want something to happen, but you cannot see something and make it happen if it's not really there, if that makes any sense, okay? What I saw was what I saw, and that was it, okay? You know, and it doesn't really matter to me anyways. If the market goes higher or pulls in, it's not going to change what I do for my strategy. The fact is, when I get a gap down now and I rate that gap and it rates over 20 points, I'm going to play it harder than ever this year with a bullish market rallying up, because I'm going to know that that stinker gap that's going down is going to go and run like the dickens, because stuff that gaps down now that rates over 20 points in my golden gap system is weak and good and weak, and I will make money shorting it to the downside in a bullish market, and they will run. Why? Because they're weak. Only when the gap is good, though. Okay, you have to find a good gap. Can't just short anything, especially in a bullish market. So once again, you have to know what to short, and you also have to know what to buy, because you can't buy anything in a bullish market. Why? Because some things will be gapping up and running with the market, but not really strong and won't go anywhere. So, you know, no matter how you shake it, you've got to learn how to reprice. That's the only way to make money trading. That is the way to do it. And so let's just look at the 15-minute, and then we're going to go back to the bigger picture here. So this morning we just completely power trended. I mean, we were just green as soon as we opened. So this whole thing came up here. I just said at one point, I don't remember if it was 9:45, 10 o'clock, and I said we're just going to power trend. I said we're just going to power trend all the way up or break over 70, and then we cleared that 70-17 area without a two shakes. Then we came in here, and I said I really think if we get over 750, we have to do it by 11 o'clock. And we tried, and I said wait a minute. And I actually called the market as a long right in here with the stop under 19 just to rally. And I just said, hold it as long as you can, take it up. I thought we might break over 70.50 today. We did have a nice big rally, ran all the way up to the area into 12:30. Okay. And then the market tried to hang on here, go higher, but it just probably ran out of energy. And that's really all that happened here. The market just ran out of steam after this beautiful move up and hardly any pull in here, but a really nice 15-minute chart all the way up into the 12:30 period. Setup happened here at 11:45 into noon, major reversal time, and this held, okay, until the close. Actually, it did hold. It did hold on the close. Look, where are we at now? It did. Interesting. That pivot even held into the close. So strong. So the 15-minute chart was very bullish today and just ran out of steam into the afternoon, and it was Monday as well. So the market has two options now. gap up over 70.50 pre-market tomorrow, in which case we've cleared everything then, and then we'll just rally up tomorrow on the trading day. Or we're going to pull in, okay, and retest another support area. So if the market doesn't want to break over 70.50 tomorrow, it will just pull into another support area before it does it. I wouldn't put it past the market to do anything here. Blow over 750 immediately tomorrow, or pull in for another week or 2 weeks or even month before it goes higher. But I actually don't think it's going to be that long here now. Not that we did this today. Not that we did this today. So even if we pull in, I think we pull in for a couple of days and then go higher sooner rather than later, which I kind of did already allude to, that we were going to get up to that 70.50 area sooner rather than later. I said that last week, you know, and now here we did it. So other people that trade will see the lift the market got today and see it for what it really is, the fact that the market's strong. But then there will be some people that will look at this today and think they will think, okay, this isn't me, but they will think that this topping tail today that we closed in, the retest of 70.50 that didn't break today, they will think that this is now their top. If they didn't see it before, they will think that this is, but it's not. Okay, I have to be very clear here. This is not what a top looks like. This is not a top in the market. And this is not, okay? But some people will read it this way. I do not, all right? But some people will think because we didn't break over it today. Some people will think because we closed with a topping tail today. Some people will think because we didn't get over 50 and stopped and halted at 70.48 that this is a top too. And it's not. And every time, okay, the market does something like this and people see it one way, even that's not the way the big money is putting the direction, which is up, okay? What happens is people do pick tops and they short. That's why I'm saying when the market gets over 70.50, whenever it wants to do it, it's going to rally hard. In fact, the hardest rally and the biggest push off, let me just think about this here. It actually would be a stronger move for the market if we come in again, because people will think this is a top and it's not. And then shorts will come in, even though it's not going lower, the market's going higher. If we pull in and create the illusion that this is a top, which it's not, then when that market breaks over the 70.50 on the fourth retest, let's just say, it will really kaboom higher. It will just go and run like crazy because it will blow through everybody's shorting here at this area, which they think is a top and it's not. And if we just run up there tomorrow, gap up there tomorrow, I don't think as many people are going to be blown through, but people are still going to be blown through. If we gap up tomorrow or run over 70.50 tomorrow, people will still be blown through this area. But if we come in and create the illusion that we are not going higher here, even though we are, okay, it will make the break of 70.50 be incredibly strong. So for the market to really kaboom, it actually will come in some more and come into another support before it goes higher even still. And remember, we're looking at here now a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strong days. 7 strong days. So, you know, it would be a bigger kaboom if the market comes in again before it goes higher. And this illusion that this is what a top looks like is just that. It's an illusion. It's not the reality. There's strength in the market here. It's showed lots and lots of clues. I pointed them out in the video I did on Friday. And today is just another one. I mean, you know, you have to be able to read the signs. You have to be able to see what's actually going on here in the trading, okay? And this break over 70.50, whenever it happens, let's go back and look at all the way back. Let's just see here. I'm just trying to see where the next spot is to go after we break over it. Oh, look at this. I didn't even go back and look at this till now here. So far back. This is so long ago to look at any levels. But you can see here that this is where we are right now. This is where we are actually right now. It's a spot. It's a spot that I would have had, you know, that as an area if I was looking to do a stock or something, if I was playing a stock. Okay. So here's where we're probably going to run up into the next place. After we break over that 70.50, like I think we just run straight right up in here. Boy, is that clear. That is a really, really clear target in the market there. Here, 74.50, 74.25, 75, 76. I mean here, so okay, all right, let's just regroup. First of all, the market, if it pulls back in first, okay, when it does break over 70.50, which it's going to, I don't know exactly when, but when if it pulls in first, when it breaks over 70.50, will kaboom, okay? That kaboom most likely could take us just straight right up into here. Just kaboom right up into here. And that isn't crazy, okay? That's only $3 something away. So it would be a nice strong kaboom right up here. I mean, this is a target. Not overall, but this is a first target of the kaboom move, okay? But if the market gaps up tomorrow or pushes through right off tomorrow, it's going to keep rallying, and this is still the target, but it won't have the kaboom effect that I'm thinking if we pull in again and then do it. So that's it. Look at that. 2000. It's December of 2000. 13 years ago. The market hasn't seen these highs that I think it's going to see this year for 13 years. And you think that's not going to bring buying into the market or people investing? You bet your booty that it's going to bring people into the market. People have been off to the sidelines now for so long. For so long, people have been out waiting in the sidelines. Okay? They've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting in here for the last few months. This confirmation that's happened, again, today, last week, I've saw it way before now, okay? When we actually, if people are breaking for the ultimate last level of confirmation, which is actually when we do trade over 70.50 and close over that and follow through, you know, there will be no hesitation for people investing in the market anymore, in the U.S. stock market, because we have not seen these kinds of numbers once we get over there since for the last 13 years. And so it's going to be an incredibly bullish market this year, you know, whenever we do it. It's just going to run. It is just going to run. So, and I'll have to watch it. I mean, it's just so far away now to even think about what it would do around that 74, 75 number. So I'm not even going to say, but, you know, we could pitter around here a little bit more, but I think we're probably going to pull back down in, then bounce and break over the area, you know, and if we come in and it takes a week or 2 weeks for us to break over it, it's going to make people think, again, the illusion that we're not going to do it, especially if the pullback happens to be deep like it was last week. Do you see here? Do you see here? This was a buying opportunity for people. Okay? People that thought this was a top, which there was no reason to ever think that. But this was a buying opportunity actually for really smart people. You got to be on the side of smart people. And I said this in the class over the weekend. Be aware of the fact that the people that you're trading with are brilliant. They're brilliant. All right? So to try to pick tops and this kind of thing is nonsense. It's absolutely ridiculous, okay? Be on the side of the people that are brilliant and be on the side of the big money. That's the way to make money as a trader. That is the way to make money as a trader. And you got to learn how to read price action in order to do that well. And you have to learn how to read gaps, because reading gaps correctly helps you read the trends in the market and individual stocks. And that will help you be a successful trader. So this is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com. We'll see what tomorrow brings with the market. However, my call last week about the market being higher was just absolutely perfect. And I also even predicted that we're going to retest it before we broke over it. And that's exactly what we did today. We retested that area and didn't break over it immediately, which I felt that we would do as well. And remember, this is going to be an illusion for people thinking that this is not going to break. However, it will. It has already set itself. So this is what happens. I call it a set. Something sets and it triggers, and it sets and it triggers. The trigger is over 70.50. It hasn't triggered yet, but the set is in place. It's set. This is set up here. The only thing that's going to ruin this setup is a gap down, a professional bearish gap down, which the market, could do. Of course it could, but I'll see in the moment it does. But that's the only thing that's going to make this set be out of place, which is set up here. This is set, and it just hasn't triggered yet. So this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. If you need more information or are interested in learning how to trade from me, learning how to read gaps, learning how to read trends, learning how to read price, then contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. And my email is melissa@thestockswoosh.com. I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll see you this week.